Well, good evening and welcome to Weslaco, Texas. We are on the campus of Weslaco East High School, where tonight it is your Lady Wildcats taking on the Lady Tigers of Mercedes in a highly anticipated district matchup. Both teams coming in with just one loss. The Mercedes Lady Tigers losing to Brownsville Veterans, and of course the Lady Wildcats losing to the team they're playing tonight, the Lady Tigers. So a very crucial matchup in tonight's ball game. Of course, both teams, as I mentioned, just coming in with one loss, wanting a win because a win will keep them in the hunt for a district title. It is a great night for softball. The temperature is 76 degrees. The humidity is at 82%. And the wind is blowing from the east-northeast at 14 miles an hour. And if you are watching on YouTube Live or Facebook Live, you can see that the flags are blowing directly across. It's not really going out. It may be anything. It'll be a help to left field. So let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups for both ball clubs. The starting lineup for the visiting team, the Lady Tigers, they'll get things started off with the left fielder, Bridget Sanchez. Batting second is number 1, Clarissa Rizzo. She's playing shortstop. Batting third is the second baseman, number 4, Adamari Perales. Batting in the cleanup position will be the catcher, number 5, Ashley De Leon. Batting fifth is the center fielder, Michelle De La Torre. Batting sixth is the designated player, Zelina Camelo. Batting seventh is going to be the pitcher, Anastasia Gomez. Batting eighth is Abby Rocha, who is playing third base. And batting ninth is going to be the first baseman, Claire Garza. Defensively, your Lady Wildcats are going to line up like this. And we'll give you those in just a little bit as we are waiting for the first pitch from the pitcher, Melissa Cabrera. First pitch is swung on, fouled out to the right for strike 1. In left field, Ariana Cabrera. In center field, Dion Lopez. In right field, Jessica Salazar. At first base, Angie Herrera. Second base, Ambrosia Lynn. Third base, Cecilia Bautista. At shortstop, Magali Larraga. Behind the plate, doing the catching tonight is Jay-Z Cáceres. In the circle, Melissa Cabrera. 0-1 the count to the leadoff batter, Bridget Sanchez. Second pitch misses just a little high and outside for ball 1. So the count is 1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff batter, Bridget Sanchez. That pitch is in there for called strike 2. So Cabrera gets one by Sanchez for strike 2, and the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sanchez steps out of the box, looks over at Coach Leal, gets some more instructions, and steps right back in. That one misses just a little bit high. The count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. In case you're just joining us, we are just underway. This is the leadoff batter for the Lady Tigers, Bridget Sanchez. I know a lot of you guys thought the game was going to be a 6 p.m. game. It did get moved to 7 p.m. And that is strike 3. So Cabrera gets her first K of the night as she gets Bridget Sanchez looking. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Clarissa Rizzo. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. Got a packed house tonight, as we talked about earlier. This is a highly anticipated ball game. A lot of people had this one circled on their calendar. The right field bleachers already beginning to fill up as well. Swung on, and that's a base hit to left field. So the Lady Tigers have their first base runner on in Clarissa Rizzo. A nice shot to left field. Bounce right in front of Ariana Cabrera. She picks it up, tosses it in. And Rizzo at first. There is one out here in the top half of the first, and that's going to bring up the second baseman, Adamari Perales. Swung on right at the second baseman, looking for a tag. Not sure if she applied it, but she does toss it to first for an out number 2. So Ambrosia Lynn with a heads-up play trying to apply the tag, but according to the umpire on the bases, the tag was not applied. That is Esteban Martinez. So 4-3 in the books for out number 2. And Rizzo advances to second base. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up the catcher, Ashley De Leon. First pitch high, gets away from the catcher, and Rizzo will advance to third. So 1 ball, no strikes to the batter, De Leon. Rizzo at third base. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Second pitch misses high, so the count now is 2 balls and no strikes. Swung on, fouled back into the netting, strike 1. 2 balls and a strike to the batter, Ashley De Leon. De Leon thought about it, did not pull the trigger, and that was a little outside as home plate umpire Rolando Flores calls that one a ball, and now the count is 3 balls and a strike to the batter, Ashley De Leon. So we'll see what Cabrera comes with here, and that's a fastball. Ceci Bautista picks it up, fires to first, and a great grab by Angie Herrera to secure the 3rd out of the inning. Bautista moving over to her left, had to throw that one off balance, gets it to first base, but Angie Herrera, great job scooping that up to secure out number 3. They did get 1 hit, the Tigers did, left 1 stranded, scored no runs. We played half an inning here at Wildcats softball field, and there is no score on the board, but your Wildcats coming up to bat.
Eastside Strong Strike! Eastside Strong Strike! Let's go Wildcats! Let's go Wildcats! Let's go Wildcats! Let's go Wildcats!
Welcome back. Lady Wildcats coming up to bat, so let's go ahead and give you the batting order for your Lady Wildcats. Leading it off is going to be the pitcher, number 2, Melissa Cabrera. Batting second, the left fielder, Adriana Cabrera. Batting third, the catcher, Jay-Z Casares. Batting in the cleanup spot is the third baseman, Cecilia Bautista, one that just produced that great play to end the inning. Batting fifth, Ambrosia Lynn, who is playing second base tonight. Dion Lopez, the center fielder, batting sixth. Angie Herrera, the first baseman, batting seventh. The shortstop, batting eighth, is Magali Larraga. And batting ninth, the designated player, Desiree Herrera. And the first pitch is in there for a strike. The Lady Tigers will line up defensively like this. In left field, Bridget Sanchez. In center field, Michelle De La Torre. In right field, Michaela Cisneros. At first, Claire Garza. Second baseman, Aramari Perales. At third base, Abby Rocha. The shortstop is Clarissa Rizzo. Behind the plate doing the catch, and Ashley De Leon. And in the circle for the Lady Tigers is Anastasia Gomez. Second pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. Nothing into the count to Melissa Cabrera, the pitcher for the Lady Wildcats. Going to remove one of her pieces of guard. And she's going to move to the other side of the plate. We've seen this before from Cabrera. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Gomez records her first strikeout of the night. And we've got 1 out, and that's going to bring up the twin sister, Adriana Cabrera. Cabrera playing left field for your Lady Wildcats tonight, as she normally does. That pitch is outside for ball one. Swing and a miss, strike one. That looked like a changeup. So the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Little low. Ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to the batter, Ariana Cabrera. That one is fouled back. Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So here comes the 2-2. Swung on, fouled down the first base side of the field. And the count will remain even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So we'll do 2-2 again. Swung on, fouled back, and once again the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. So here comes a 2-2, I believe, for the 3rd time. This is a little dribbler to the second baseman. Perales picks it up, fires the first for out number 2. So that'll bring up the catcher, J.C. Cáceres, better known as Piper. First pitch is low for ball 1. Swung on, fouled down the third base side of the field. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike to Cáceres. Swung on. This one is hit to center field. De La Torre going back. It gets over her head into the wall, and quickly it came right back to her, and she was able to grab it, throw it into second to keep Piper at a single. So your Lady Wildcats have their first runner on, and it's J.Z. Cáceres at first base. And that's going to bring up the cleanup batter, the third baseman, Cecilia Bautista. That one is hit right back up the middle. And Cáceres is at second. A little mishap from De La Torre. It gets away from her. Here comes Cáceres home, and she'll score. Bautista with a timely hit. And Piper Casares did not hesitate to go all the way home. So your Lady Wildcats get their first run tonight. An error on De La Torre allowed the run to come across. So that'll bring up the second baseman, Ambrosia Lynn. Right-handed batter is Ambrosia. This one is hit to the shortstop. Has a hard time handling it, and in time is Lynn. So now there are runners at the corner. There are 2 outs, and that's going to bring up Dion Lopez. Dion Lopez, one of those players who is already signed. She's signed to go play softball at Rainy River in Minnesota. First pitch is high. First baseman Claire got us out shouting out some assignments to the outfield. Swung on. This is going to be a bloop up to the second baseman. Grabbed by Adamari Perales to end the inning. But your Lady Wildcats get 2 hits, 1 run. They leave 2 stranded. We've played 1 here at Wildcat Softball Field. And at the end of 1, it's your Lady Wildcats 1, the Lady Tigers 0.
Before Christine McCleary was a physical therapist, she was an honor student at Weslaco ISD, played sports, and was a cheerleader. She graduated from Ohio State University, then physical therapy school at Texas State University. Now she is Dr. Christine McCleary at Triumph Therapy and part of the clinical faculty at UTRGV School of Medicine. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Christine McCleary, WISD was the right choice.
We head to the second inning. The Lady Tigers will send up batters 5, 6, and 7. Michelle De La Torre, Zelina Camelo, and Anastasia Gomez. 1-0 Lady Wildcats on top. Melissa Cabrera in the circle for your Lady Wildcats. First pitch misses inside for ball 1.
Number 8, Michelle De La Torre at the plate for the Lady Tigers.
You're good, Ed. Let's go, Ed.
That pitch is swung on, fouled down the first base side of the field. And that'll bring the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike to the batter, the center fielder, Michelle De La Torre. Swung on, fouled back. Count is now 1 ball and 2 strikes to the batter.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Let's go, Ed.
De La Torre back in the batter's box. So here comes the 1-2. Swung on, pop right over the pitcher's head, and just had a little spin on it, and Magali Larraga just couldn't get a play on it. And she tried to barehand it and fire it to first, but it just wasn't going to happen. So that's a base hit for De La Torre.
Up next to bat for the Tigers, number 18.
And that'll bring up the designated player, Zelina Camelo. First pitch misses outside for ball one. Outside, ball two. Got set his calls time. She wants to go have a few words with her pitcher, Cabrera, as those first two pitches missed outside. And now Cabrera's behind in the count. 2 balls and no strikes. Got a chance to talk to both coaches before the game, and one of the things that they did tell me that they're both very excited about tonight's game. But more than anything, it's just a privilege to be in this position. Because not everybody can find themselves 3 games left in the season battling it out for the district championship. And, of course, these are the only 2 female head coaches for softball in the district. So, of course, we got to tip our hats to both Coach Vasquez and Coach Leal for doing a great job with girls from Weslaco East and, of course, Mercedes as well. That pitch misses, so the count now is 3-0. So we'll see if Camelo gets the green light with a 3-0 count. And she does not. She's aboard. 4 straight pitch walk. And so the Lady Tigers here in the second inning get the first 2 ladies on base. So with 2 runners on and nobody out, that's going to bring up the pitcher, Anastasia Gomez.
15. Anastasia Gomez.
We've got a courtesy runner. And I'm not sure who that would be, as I cannot see the jersey. And I've been told it's Michaela.
Let's go 15.
Bunt is on, and it's going to be foul. So I see her number now. It's number 2. That's going to be Michaela Cisneros as the courtesy runner. So the first pitch, bunt attempt in foul territory, nothing in 1 to count. So it looks like the Lady Tigers are trying to play a little small ball here in the second inning. So we'll see if they keep that same play on.
Let's go 15.
Swung on, second baseman does not catch it cleanly, and the Lady Tigers get 1 run across as Michelle De La Torre scores from second easily.
For the run, number 8 for the Tigers.
So the Lady Tigers tie it up with a hit from Gomez.
Let's go 10.
And that'll bring up the third baseman, Abby Rocha. Got another courtesy runner. Can't catch the number on the young lady.
Let's go 10. Come on, 10.
But the courtesy runner at third is Cisneros, and we've got one at first. First pitch in there, called strike one. And at first it's going to be Angelina Perales, jersey number 9. She'll be the courtesy runner. So Perales at first, Cisneros at third, Rocha at the plate. Nothing in 1 to count. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, let's go, Tag. You got it.
Little high. And of course, Cabrera had a pitch to play with. Wanted to see if maybe she could get Rocha to chase something, but she did not. So the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the second. The Lady Tigers do have runners at second and third. Swung on, this one to right field, and it's going to go past the right fielder, Jessica Salazar. 1 run will come across, 2 runs will come across, and it's a 2 RBI double for Abby Rocha.
There you go, Tag.
So 2 runs come across, and now the Lady Tigers are on top, 3-1. So with a runner at second and Abby Rocha, that's going to bring up the 9 spot, the first baseman, Claire Garza. Showing bunt, puts it down. Cabrera fires the first for out number 2. Out number 1, excuse me. But again, the Lady Tigers playing a little small ball as they advance. Rocha to third base on that bunt. And we head to the top of the batting order, the left fielder, Bridget Sanchez. Sanchez is 0 for 1 tonight. She struck out looking her first time at the plate this evening. Looking for some instruction from Coach Leal. Swung on. Cabrera knocks it down. Has no play at first.
There you go.
So runner doesn't advance. But now we have runners at the corner with 1 out. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Clarissa Rizzo. Rizzo is 1 for 1 tonight. Single to left her first time at the plate in the first inning. That pitch is inside for ball 1. Bridget Sanchez takes her time going to second, trying to maybe think she could draw a throw over there and maybe, just maybe, get Abby Rocha home, but they just let her take second. So now the Lady Tigers have runners at second and third with 1 out. Swung on, hit deep to left. Back goes Cabrera. That one is off the wall. 2 runs are going to score for the Lady Tigers, and it's back-to-back doubles. Well, I don't mean back-to-back, but what I do mean is that the 2 scoring runs here for the Lady Tigers come on doubles. So 2 doubles produce 4 runs here in the second. and the other one came via an error. So that's going to bring up Aramati Perales, the second baseman. Fouled back. Count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Perales is 0 for 1 tonight, grounded out to the second baseman. Swung on. This one is fouled back, out of play, and the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. And they get her looking. Second strikeout for Cabrera tonight, and that's going to bring up the catcher, Ashley De Leon. There are 2 outs here in the second. Swung on, this one to center field. Back goes Dion. Dion with a great grab over the shoulder. Now you know why Dion Lopez is going to go play at the next level, because she can produce plays just like that. But the Lady Tigers do send 9 to the plate. They do plate 5 here in the second. We played 1.5, and the Lady Tigers now lead 5-1. We'll be right back. We head to the bottom of the second inning, and your Lady Wildcats send up batters 7, 8, and 9. Angie Herrera, Magali Larraga, and Desiree Herrera. They trail 5-1 as they gave up 5 runs in the top half of the second inning. The Lady Wildcats have a little tradition that they do when they are in the batting cages, is they have lollipops to help them kind of stay loose and, of course, just relax and have some fun. So we'll call on the lollipop moment and see if we can get some bats going here in the bottom of the second. So Angie Herrera, the first baseman, will get things going here, leading things off in the bottom of the second. First pitch misses low for ball 1. Swung on, fouled into the netting on the right side, or if you're on the field, it's your left side, but it's still a foul nonetheless. 1 ball, 1 strike to the batter, Angie Herrera. That one is low. 2 balls and a strike to Herrera.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swung on, chopper to the shortstop. Can't be handled cleanly by Rizzo. And so the leadoff batter is on for your Lady Wildcats, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Wally Magali.
Making her way to the batter's box, number 9, Magali Laraga.
So nobody out, one runner on. Laraga at the plate for your Wildcats. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it back for strike one. Swings at the second pitch, and this is a line shot to left field. Runners will hold at second and third. I mean, at first and second.
Drive on the left field.
So the Lady Wildcats get things started here in the bottom of the second. Runners at first and second, nobody out. That's going to bring up the designated player, Desiree Herrera.
Stepping up to the plate for the Wildcats, number 21, Desiree Herrera.
Lady Tigers will converge in the circle. Talk things over. And we're going to have a pitching change. So we'll take a timeout. And when we come back, we'll give you the changes for the Lady Tigers.
Coming in at pitcher for the Tigers, number 18, Zelinda Camacho.
Let's go defense!
A pitching change for the Lady Tigers.
Once again to the plate for
I had-
the Wildcats, number 21,
In the circle, excuse me, Zelinda Camacho.
Desiree
And
Herrera.
I apologize. Earlier I was calling her Camelo. I could not read the handwriting, but it's Camacho. And Camacho comes in to face number 9 in the batting order for the Lady Wildcats, Desiree Herrera. The first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Second pitch is in there for strike two. So Anastasia Gomez leaves, giving up 3 hits, 1 run. But of course, these runners on the bag do belong to her. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
There you go!
So that we head to the top of the order. Melissa Cabrera comes to the plate. Cabrera, switch hitter, will decide that she's going to bat from the right side of the plate. She's 0 for 1 tonight, struck out her first time at the plate. Shows bunt, And it's strike one. Well, I called it a strike. Not sure if the home plate umpire thought it was a strike. Maybe he thought it was a ball, but Coach Leon came and asked for some help. And our umpire on the base saw what I saw. He saw a strike. So nothing won the count. Swung on, fouled back into the netting for strike two. Nothing into the count to Cabrera. Swings at this one, hit hard to left. Back goes Sanchez, and it's gone! Cabrera with a 3-run bomb. So just like that, the Lady Wildcats are down by 1 run. And now you know why people had this game circled on their calendar, because they knew that these two teams have firepower just like we are watching. 5-4 is your score. Lady Tigers on top of the Lady Wildcats. And that's going to bring up Nana Cabrera. Swings at the first pitch and misses, strike one. Little low for ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike to Nana Cabrera.
Come on, defense.
Cabrera calls time. Camacho wasn't even on the rubber. So now she is, and Cabrera back in the box. Swings at that one and foul back. So the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera.
Come on, defense.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that'll bring up J.C. Cáceres. Cáceres with a single to left. Left center, to be honest with you. And that one was hit hard, and it bounced right back into the hands of De La Torre. And she was able to turn around, fired in to keep Cáceres to a single. But Cáceres then scored on an error by the center fielder. As Bautista came up and hit one hard to center field, and this time De La Torre couldn't handle it, and that allowed Cáceres to score. First pitch misses for ball 1. Outside, ball 2. Little off-speed pitch from the pitcher Camacho. Fouled that one back. 2 balls and a strike to Cáceres. That one misses outside. Count is 3 balls and a strike.
Let's go, defense!
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Full count on Cáceres. Got her looking for out number 3. So Camacho with 3 strikeouts in her coming in here in the second. But she gives a home run to Melissa Cabrera, and that was a 3-run bomb. And we played 2 here at Wildcats softball field. At the end of 2, it's the Lady Tigers 5, your Lady Wildcats 4.
Before Harlan Block raised the flag over Iwo Jima, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. There he played for the Panthers, won a championship, and learned some of the leadership skills he and 7 other students used while serving in the Marines. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prominent graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For war hero Harlan Block, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Lady Tigers will lead things off once again like they did the last inning with Michelle De La Torre, batters 5, 6, and 7, Zelina Camacho and Anastasia Gomez. Melissa Cabrera still in the circle for your Lady Wildcats. First pitch catches the inside corner for strike 1.
Let's go, right!
Swings at that one. It's going to right field, and that's going to drop for a base hit. De La Torre on her way to second. Throw coming in, not in time. So De La Torre gets things going here in the third for the Lady Tigers with a double.
Up next, number 18, Zelinda Camacho.
So that'll bring up the pitcher, Zelinda Camacho. Camacho walked her first time up and scored. Scored on that double from Abby Rocha. First pitch, a little outside, 4-1. Timeout called for some equipment check over on second base. Looks like they got everything squared away, so we're going to be back to live action. That pitch in there for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Camacho.
Come on, 18!
That one is swung on, going to right field. It's tailing, and it's going to be foul.
Foul ball.
The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes to Camacho. Runner at second in De La Torre. Nobody out here in the third. Swung gone, little dribbler to the second baseman, picked up, fired to first for out number 1. So a good job there by Ambrosia Lynn to stay down on the ball, secure it, and get it to Herrera for the first out.
Out at first.
De La Torre will advance to third, and that's going to bring up Rihanna Sierra. This is going to be Sierra's first time at the plate tonight. She'll be taking the spot for Anastasia Gomez, who started in the circle, but was removed in the second inning in lieu of Camacho. Camacho stays in the batting order as she was a designated player, so this will create a designated player spot for Sierra. Watches the first pitch go by for strike 1. Swung on right back to the pitcher. Gonna have a play at the plate, and they get De La Torre at the plate.
Out at home. 2 outs.
So Sierra on board via a fielder's choice. There are 2 outs,
Next to bat, number 10.
and that'll bring up the third baseman, Abby Rocha. Abby is 1 for 1 tonight, had a 2 RBI double in the second, part of that big 5-run second inning for the Lady Tigers. Coach Vasquez coming out to have some words with home plate umpire Flores. They're making sure everything is clear on the lineup cards. Substitutions are okay. You know, one of the things that the Lady Wildcats have been famous for over the last couple of years is carpool karaoke. You know, now with changes in COVID protocols and so on and so forth, short staffing of the bus drivers, they now travel in vehicles, Suburbans, provided by Weslaco ISD, and they all have little carpool karaoke microphones, so they've been doing that on their away game. So everything's squared away. That is a hit to the shortstop. Magali Larraga picks it up, fires it to Ambrosia Lynn for out number 3. So no runs come across in the third. We head to the bottom of the third. It's the Lady Tigers 5, your Lady Wildcats 4. Head to the bottom of the third inning. Lady Tigers on top 5-4. Lady Wildcats are going to send Bautista, Lynn, and Lopez to the plate here in the bottom of the third. Silly Bautista is 1 for 1 tonight. base hit. Center field was able to reach third, a two-base error.
Let's go defense.
In the first inning. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it back for strike one. Nothing, won the count to Bautista.
Come on, 18. Come on, 18.
Second pitch fouled back almost in the same identical area. So now Bautista behind in the count, 0-2. Bautista, one of those players that has spoken to a few colleges and still undecided as what she wants to do post high school. A couple of offers on the table for her. That pitch misses outside for ball one.
One ball, two strikes.
Come on, 18.
Swung on, fouled back. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. A lot of GoPros out here. I think I see 4 of them attached to the netting. Of course, the coaching staff uses these to scout and, of course, analyze games. That pitch misses high. 2 balls and 2 strikes is now the count to Bautista.
Let's go, 18.
Bautista has a little fan club here right behind home plate umpire, all with their phones recording Bautista's at bat.
Come on, 18.
4 phones there recording this at bat for her. That pitch misses outside. So now the count is full to Bautista. A good at bat for Bautista, fighting this one off. Also being patient and not chasing something that is out of the strike zone. Swung on, fouled back. This one's out of play. Count is full once again. So Camacho off or out of the circle, collecting her thoughts. Ceci Bautista back in the box. And here comes a payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled down the third base side into the Lady Wildcat dugout. So Bautista battling, a good at-bat for her. And I'm not counting pitches, but this has got to be like pitch number 10 to Bautista.
Let's go, 18.
So the payoff pitch once again. Ball 4. So Bautista walks after all that. So Coach Leon comes out to have a few words with her staff, her players. So as they take a timeout on the field, we're going to take one as well. You're enjoying Lady Wildcat softball right here on K-West. Are you guys getting that feedback? Are you guys getting any feedback? I've got some buzzing. You guys aren't getting that? Okay, that's fine. I'm just making sure because I'm getting some. Okay, okay.
Once again at the plate, number 13, Ambrosia Lynn.
After the visit to the circle, they're going to stay with Camacho, and that's going to bring up Ambrosia Lynn. She reached via an error her first time up at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike one on the first pitch. Showing bunt, puts it down. Camacho grabs it, goes to first. And the first baseman is off the bag. I'm sorry, it was the second baseman. Peralez coming over to cover as she's off the bag. So a little small ball from your Lady Wildcats. And now they've got runners at first and second with nobody out here in the third. And that's going to bring up Dion Lopez. Lopez with a pop-up to the second baseman in the first inning. She's 0 for 1 tonight. Shows bunt, puts it down. Picked up by the catcher, goes to first. And she's off the bag. She loses the ball, and Bautista will score. And now we've got a tied ball game at 5. So back-to-back bunts for your Lady Wildcats. And a run comes across, and now your score is tied at 5 here in the bottom of the third. And this crowd has gone electric. And that's going to bring up the shortstop, Magali Larraga. Magali with a hard hit. I'm sorry, I jumped ahead. I missed a batter. Angie Herrera is the next batter. The first baseman, Angie Herrera. So Herrera steps into the batter's box, right-handed batter. She's reached via an error and scored. Shows bunt, brings it back, fouled it back. Didn't get it back on time. So 0-1 the count to Herrera. Swung on, fouled back, so the count is 0-2 to Herrera.
Foul ball, strike two.
Hey, let's go, 18. Come on, defense. Let's go, 18. Let's go, 18.
Herrera, a freshman in a big spot. Looks at that one go by for strike 3. So that is the 4th strikeout recorded by Camacho tonight. That's the first out of the inning here in the third. Wildcats with runners at first and third, and that's going to now bring up the shortstop, Magali Larraga. Larraga 1 for 1 tonight. She also scored a shot to left field that was hit hard. Shows bunt. It's up in the air. Caught by Rocha. Goes to first for the double play. So that is out numbers 2 and 3 on that double play. But your Lady Wildcats do score 1 to tie it up. We head to the 4th All knotted up at 5. Heading to the 4th inning. And the Lady Tigers will start off with the 9th spot, Claire Garza. And then to the top of the order, Bridget Sanchez and Clarissa Rizzo. Melissa Cabrera still in the circle for your Lady Wildcats. Garza 0 for 1 tonight. Hit right back to the pitcher, her first time at the plate. And the first pitch is low for ball 1.
Batting for the Tigers, number 17, Claire Garza.
Come on, Claire. Come on, Claire.
That is fouled into the third base side of the field. And Coach Leal picks it up, fires it back in. So the count now is 1 ball and 1 strike to Garza.
Come on, Claire. You got it.
Swung on, fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Garza.
Foul ball.
Got it, Claire. Come on, Claire.
1-2.
Come on, 17.
That's going to catch the outside corner for strike 3. Third strikeout recorded by Cabrera tonight.
You got it, 6. Come on.
And so we head to the top of the order. Left fielder, Bridget Sanchez.
Bridget Sanchez.
You got it. You got it.
Sanchez is 1 for 2. She singled and scored her in the second inning, struck out the first time at the plate. A fly ball to left field. It's over the head of Cabrera, and it's out of the park. So a solo shot from Sanchez. And now the Lady Tigers have recaptured the lead up on top of the Lady Wildcats, 6-5. That's going to bring up Clarissa Rizzo. Rizzo is 2 for 2 tonight. She's got a single in the first, a double in the second. Also produced 2 ribbies in the second with that double. Both her shots going to left field. That one right up the middle. So Rizzo's bat stays hot. She's now 3 for 3. And that'll bring up Adamari Perales.
Batting next, Adamari Perales, number 4.
Perales is 0 for 2 tonight. Grounded out to the second baseman in the first inning. Struck out looking in the second. One out here in the top of the fourth. That first pitch misses for ball one.
Come on, forward. Come on, forward. Got it.
Outside, snap throw to first. In time is Rizzo, so she's safely back. Count is 2 balls, no strikes to Perales. Swung on. Bautista picks it up to La Raga. Raga to first, not in time.
Out at second. Safe at first. 2 outs. Batting next, number 5. Ashley.
So that's going to bring up Ashley De Leon. There are 2 outs here in the fourth. Runner at first in Perales. De Leon is 0 for 2. Grounded out to the third baseman, Bautista. And a pop-up to center field. That first pitch is inside for ball one. Swung on, and that's a base hit. A chopper down the third base line. Rounding third and coming home is Perales, and she'll score. So a double and an RBI for De Leon. And that'll bring up Michelle De La Torre. De La Torre is 2 for 2. He's got a single and a double. That's a hard hit to left field. Gonna catch the corner. De Leon will score. So back-to-back doubles for the Lady Tigers. And they score 2 more runs. Total of 3 here in the fourth. And now are up on the Lady Wildcats 8-5. They're going to intentionally walk Camacho. So that's going to bring up Rihanna Sierra. Sierra came in the third as a designated player, and she grounded out to the shortstop. We're going to have a courtesy runner for Camacho, and that's going to be Angelina Perales. So Perales at first, De La Torre at second. There are 2 outs, and that's going to bring Sierra to the plate. That first pitch is in there for strike 1. Swung on, fouled out of play. 0-2 is the count now on Sierra. Ball comes back on the field. Home plate umpire Rolando Flores gives it a one eye or a one look over, says it's okay to be used, so hands it back to the pitcher Cabrera. And we're back to live action. 0-2 the count to Sierra. Just a bit outside for ball one. Swung on, fouled down into the Lady Tiger dugout. Count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes.
1-2 the count.
Tigers have scored 3 here in the top of the 4th on top of the Lady Wildcats 8-5. 2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes to the batter Sierra. Outside, the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on, fouled back into the netting. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 2-2. And that is in there for strike 3. And that's the end of the inning, but not before the Lady Tigers score 3 more here in the 4th. We head to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Lady Tigers 8, the Lady Wildcats 5.
In 1921, 100 years ago, WISD started educating the area children. Bring 2 sack lunches and tools to help clear a field for athletics, the notice said. Buildings from the early years serve as a reminder of how far we have come. Through all the history and over time, educating students, expanding horizons, changing the world, helping build this community. Weslaco ISD, 100 years in the making, and still the right choice.
Bottom of the 4th inning, and your Lady Wildcats will start things off with batter number 9. Or the 9 spot, better yet, batter wearing jersey number 21, Desiree Herrera. And then we head to the top of the order, Melissa Cabrera, and then Ariana Cabrera. Little bit of a mist here as we begin the bottom, or we head into the bottom of the 4th inning.
Go defense!
Swings at the first pitch and fouls it back, strike 1. Swings at the second pitch. It's a hopper to the shortstop, picked up by Rizzo, fired to first for out number 1. We head to the top of the lineup. That's going to be Melissa Cabrera. 3-run bomb her last time up at the plate. She is 1 for 2 tonight. Was struck out her first time at the plate. Flores says we're not ready. Now we're ready. First pitch misses low for ball 1. Breaking ball. That's in there for strike one. One ball, one strike to the batter, Melissa Cabrera.
1-1 to count.
Come on, 18.
Inside, ball two. Two one to count. That's a sharp hit. Ball to right field.
Runner on progress.
So the Lady Wildcats get a runner on in Melissa Cabrera, and that'll bring up her twin sister, Ariana Cabrera. We're going to have a courtesy runner.
The point for the Lady Wildcats is number 16, Nana Cabrera.
And that courtesy runner is going to be Jay Fig. Coach Vasquez speaks highly of Jay Fig. Very much a team player. Utilized quite a bit as a courtesy runner and has scored more than 20 times as she comes in to run for different athletes throughout the year. Says she's a very speedy and very smart softball player, and that's why they utilize her quite a bit at this position. First pitch to Ariana is high, ball one. Still drizzling. Swung on, fouled back. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Cabrera back in the batter's box. Outside. 2 balls and a strike to the batter, Nana Cabrera.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swung on, fly ball. It's going to be out of play. Count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Foul ball. 2-2 to count.
Let's go, 18.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. So with 2 outs, that's going to bring up JZ Cazares. Cazares is 1 for 2 tonight. Single and scored, of course, as we mentioned earlier, and struck out in the second. First pitch misses away, ball 1. One ball, no strikes on the batter, Piper Cazares. Outside, ball 2. Mist is coming down a little harder. It's starting to look like rain. That one is in there for strike 1. Two-one count the batter to Cáceres. That one is on the outside corner. Count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll be it for the Lady Wildcats. 1 hit, no runs, 1 runner left on. We've played 4 here at Wildcats softball field. It's the Lady Tigers 8, your Lady Wildcats 5.
Before Rene Hinojosa became a business executive, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. He participated in UIL academics, designed the original Wildcats logo, was an all-state academic middle linebacker. He then played for the Longhorns, graduating with a business degree from UT. Now he's the Director of Strategic Development at Doctors Hospital at Renaissance. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Rene Hinojosa, WISD was the right choice.
Little technical difficulty as it's beginning to rain here in the 5th inning, and the Lady Tigers will get things going with Abby Rocha. First pitch is fouled back for strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Swung on, it's a pop fly to left field, and that's going to drop. Cáceres overplayed it as it took a little weird hop, and that's probably because of the moisture on the grass. So on that, Rocha will advance to second. And that'll bring up Claire Garza, the first baseman. Garza is 0 for 2 tonight. Ground out to the pitcher and a strikeout. Showing bunt, that's fouled back, strike 1. Nothing to 1 to count to Garza. Shows bunt again, gets it back. So 1 ball, 1 strike, the count to Garza. Shows bunt, gets it down. It's going to be a foul. So the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes to Garza. Swung on and fouled back. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. One, two, the count to Garza.
Come on, Claire. Come on, Claire.
That one misses. Ball 2. Count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Two and two the count.
Umbrella's beginning to pop open and Poncho's beginning to come out. That one, it gets away. Wild pitch. That runner will advance. Count is now full. Pitcher going to go get a towel as the rain does continue to fall here at Lady Wildcat softball field.
Full count.
So the count is full to Garza. Runner at third. That one misses in the dirt for ball 4. It's going to be a wild pitch. And a runner will score. Rocha comes in from third on that wild pitch. And we head to the top of the lineup. Bridget Sanchez, the left fielder. Sanchez is 2 for 3 tonight. Had a solo shot in the 4th inning. Swings at the first pitch, and it's fouled down the first base side of the field for strike 1.
Strike one.
Come on, six.
Nothing in 1 to count to Sanchez. A hit right up the middle. And so now the Lady Tigers with runners at first and second.
Next up is number 1. Larissa Riso.
So base hit for Sanchez. So runners at first and second, nobody out. Lady Tigers have already scored 1. And that's going to bring up Clarissa Rizzo.
Come on, 1.
Shows bunt, knocks it down, but it's a foul ball. Coach Vasquez wanting to make sure we get a fresh ball out there. Looking for some help to see if she was out of the box when the ball made contact with her. That's what I think is going to happen. And they're going to say she was not. But it is a strike, and so now the count is 0-2 to the batter, Clarissa Rizzo.
2 strikes.
Outside, ball 1. A little high, ball 2.
Let's go one. Let's go one. You got it one.
2 balls, 2 strikes to the batter, Clarissa Rizzo. Swung on, this one's hit to center field. In comes Lopez. She makes the grab for out number 1. Throws it into second, but the runner, Garza, is back in on time. So that'll bring up Aramari Perales. The only time Aramari's been on base was in the 4th inning. She reached on a fielder's choice, but she also scored. Shows bunt, puts it down. It's going to be foul. Strike. Nothing in 1 to count to the batter, Perales. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Strike 2. 1 out.
Swung on, shot to center field. It's going to drop for a base hit. Lopez brings it in quickly, and the bases are now loaded for the Lady Tigers. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Ashley De Leon.
Up next for the Tigers is number 5, Ashley De Leon.
Come on, 5.
That one, first pitch is out of the strike zone for ball 1. That is going to make contact with the batter, so she'll get awarded a free base. But 1 run will come across. And now it's 9-5. Bases remain loaded, and that's going to bring up Michelle De La Torre. They are going to bring in a courtesy runner, probably to look things over on De Leon as she was hit by the pitch. Can't see the number on the young lady. But there is one out here in the 5th. Tigers have scored 2. And the bases remain loaded. And once again, it's going to be Michelle De La Torre at the plate.
Go away.
Swings at the first pitch, fouls it back for strike 1.
Strike one.
That pitch is in there for strike 2.
Strike two.
Swung on, fouled back. Count remains 0-2.
Foul ball.
Dry ball for Cabrera. Misses low for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes to De La Torre. De La Torre calls time, steps out of the box. Here comes the 1-2. Little high. Count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2-2 the count.
Outside, the count is now full.
Full count.
One out here in the 5th. Swung on, that is down the right field line, and it's going to be foul. Missed by 6 inches maybe. So we'll do 3-2 all over again. Swung on, fly ball. Here comes first baseman Angie Herrera underneath it, grabs it, squeezes it for the out.
Fly out, 2 outs.
And that'll bring up the pitcher, Zelina Camacho. 2 outs here in the 5th. Bases remain loaded.
Linda Camacho.
First pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. That one is outside for ball one. Good job by the catcher, JC Cazares, to keep it in front of her and avoid another run coming across. Little clearing up home plate as as I mentioned, it's been drizzling a little bit, rained a little bit. Now it's starting to go back to a drizzle. But it's still coming down a little bit. 1-1 the count to the batter, Camacho. That one misses outside for ball two. Swung on. This is a base hit right up the middle. 1 run will score. And a good job by Lopez coming up quickly and throwing it in quickly to keep it at 1 run.
Come on, 15.
So the bases remain loaded. There are 2 outs, and that'll bring up Anastasia Gomez.
Anastasia Gomez.
Gomez started off in the circle, was replaced by Camacho, and then Sierra hit for her the last time up. So Gomez back in the lineup. That's a wild pitch. And another run scores for the Lady Tigers. So 4 runs have come across here in the 5th for the Lady Tigers. They're now up 12-5. Two balls and a strike to the batter, Gomez. That one catches the outside corner. The count is now full at 2 balls. I'm sorry, the count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls and 1 strike to the batter. I stand corrected.
Come on, 15. You got it, 15.
Fouled back. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Another rotation of softballs. We mentioned it's a little drizzly out here.
2 outs.
Swung on, fouled back. Count remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll do it for the Lady Tigers. And again, they send 9 to the plate. They score 4 runs. And we head to the bottom of the fifth. It's the Lady Tigers 12, your Lady Wildcats 5. Lady Wildcats begin things here in the bottom of the fifth with Ceci Bautista, Ambrosia Lynn, and Dion Lopez. Bautista reached on an error in the first inning, was walked in the third. She'll face Camacho. Camacho came in the second inning and is still in the circle for the Lady Tigers. First pitch is swung on. It's hit hard down the third base side of the field, but it's foul. So 0-1 to count to Bautista.
Let's go 18. Let's go 18.
That pitch catches the inside corner for strike two. Nothing into the count to Bautista. She asked for time. That's swung on, and it's caught by the first baseman. So one out here in the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring up Ambrosia Lynn. Lynn also reached on an error in the first inning. She had a single in the third inning. That was a bunt. The Lady Wildcats playing a little small ball in the third inning, able to bring one across. Trailing 12-5 here in the bottom of the fifth. First pitch high for ball one. Little off-speed pitch, misses the target for ball two. 2-0 is the count to Ambrosia Lynn. Swing and a miss, strike one. Looks like the rain is starting to let up, and is the wind as well. Still blowing, but not as hard as it was earlier, excuse me. That is strike two. So I'm glad I'm not the only one that makes mistakes in the count. Count is even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Seven strikeouts for Camacho. And that's going to bring up Dion Lopez, the center fielder. She is 1 for 2 tonight. Got on via a bunt in the third and popped up to the second baseman in the first.
Let's go 18.
That first pitch misses for ball one. That pitch is in there for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Lopez.
1-1 the count.
Inside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to the batter, Dion Lopez. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2 count on Lopez. There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Little high, count is now full.
Full count.
2 outs and a full count to the batter. So here comes the payoff pitch. Fouled back, count remains full. Dry ball thrown into the field. Ball 4. So with 2 outs, the Lady Wildcats get a runner on board, and that's going to bring up Angie Herrera. Herrera reached and scored her first time up in the second inning. In the third inning, struck out. Strikeout was when she faced Camacho for the first time. That one catches the outside corner for strike 1. Snap throw to first, not in time. That one is swung on. It's a fly ball to the second baseman, Perales. She secures it for out number 3. So no runs come across for your Lady Wildcats. We played 5, and it's the Lady Tigers 12, your Lady Wildcats 5.
At Weslaco ISD, we teach our students in pre-K and kindergarten the fundamentals of reading by making it fun so they enjoy learning. Students in first grade are reading chapter books. It starts with pre-K and kinder, then a whole new world opens up with music, robotics, art, folklorico, swimming. Weslaco ISD students can accomplish anything. We know because we have seen the success in our students over time.
Weslaco ISD, learning in person in a safe, clean environment or online with the latest technology provided by WISD. Weslaco ISD, 100 years in the making and still the right choice with safety in mind. Enroll now.
Heading to the 6th inning. Lady Tigers will get things started with batters 8, 9, and 1. Abby Rocha, Claire Garza, and Bridget Sanchez.
Up to bat for the Tigers, number 10, Abby Rocha.
Rocha has 2 hits, a double, and a single. And in the 3rd inning, she grounded out. Shot to shortstop. Magali opted to throw it to second base for out number 3 in the 3rd. That one misses high. Count is 2 balls and a strike to the batter, Abby Rocha.
Come on, son.
Swing and miss, strike 2.
Swing and miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You got it, 10. You got it, 10.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Victory.
Six strikeouts for Cabrera tonight. And that'll bring up Claire Garza.
Claire Garza.
Claire Garza is 0 for 2 and a walk. Ground out and a strikeout for her.
Strike one.
She looks at that first pitch go by, catches the inside corner for strike 1. Swings at that one. It's a fly ball just to the left of the catcher. Falls in foul territory for strike 2. That's a base hit to center field for Garza. So the Lady Tigers have their first runner on here in the 6th. And we head to the top of the order, Bridget Sanchez.
Top of the lineup with number 6, Bridget
Sanchez
Sanchez.
is 3 for 4 tonight. She's got a single, a home run, and another single. Swings at that one. La Raga picks it up, fires to second for 1 out. Can't get it in time to first for the double play.
Second. Runner safe at first.
So there are 2 outs here in the 6th, and that'll bring up Clarissa Rizzo. Rizzo is 3 for 4 tonight. She's got pair of singles. That's going to be a foul ball as it bounced off home plate. Pair of singles and a double. And she popped out to center field the last time she was at the plate.
Strike one.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
0-2 the count.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that'll do it for the Lady Tigers in the 6th inning. They did get 1 hit, no runs, 1 runner left on. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 12-5, Lady Tigers on top.
Before Clarissa Renteria was a dentist, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a cheerleader, played softball, and started college early through the dual enrollment program. She graduated from UTPA before earning her degree from the University of Texas School of Dentistry in Houston. Now she is Dr. Renteria, creating beautiful smiles at Professional Dental Group. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Dr. Clarissa Renteria, WISD was the right choice.
Bottom of the 6th inning is where we are at. Lady Tigers leading this one 12-5. Larraga, Herrera, and Cabrera due up for your Lady Wildcats. Magali is 1 for 1 tonight. First pitch is swung on and fouled back.
Foul ball, strike 1.
Hard hit to left in the 2nd inning. A pop up to the 3rd baseman in the 3rd. That one is outside for ball 1.
Ball 1, strike 1.
Low and inside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to Magali Larraga. Inside corner for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 count on the batter, Larraga. Or as we like to say here at Weslaco East, Wally Magali. Swung on, fouled back into the netting. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. So here comes the 2-2. Thought about it. Did not go, and now the count is full.
3-2 the count, full count.
Swung on, that's foul, right by 3rd base. So we'll do 3-2 once again. Camacho asking for a change of softballs. As we mentioned, we did have about an inning and a half of rain, drizzle and some rain. So a lot of moisture on the ground. That's strike 3. So Magali goes down looking, and that'll bring up Desiree Herrera. Herrera's 0 for 2 tonight.
Play for the Wildcats, number 21, Desiree Herrera.
Swing and a miss at the first pitch, strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two.
Owing to the count.
Nothing into the count to Herrera. Low in the dirt for ball one. Fouled back. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So here comes the 1-2 again. High, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Herrera. Bottom of the 6th, 12-5, Tigers on top.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Time called. Back in the box goes Herrera. That one misses high and outside, so once again, second batter dealing with a full count. So a lot of pitches being thrown here in the 6th for Camacho. Fouled out of play. So it's full count all over again.
Count remains full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
This one's a high fly ball, shallow center field. Out goes the shortstop, Rizzo. She makes the grab. So that's out number 2 here in the 6th. And that'll bring up the top of the order, Melissa Cabrera.
Making her way up to the plate for the strong side. Number 2, Henry Cabrera.
Cabrera had a big jack in the 2nd, a 3-run shot to left field. That first pitch is in there for strike one. Inside, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cabrera. Time called by the pitcher. Throws a bat out there, and that's going to go foul.
Foul ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Cabrera.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's strike 3. And that'll do it for your Lady Wildcats. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. We've played 6 here at Wildcats softball field, and at the end of 6, it's the Lady Tigers 12, your Lady Wildcats 5.
Before Danya Pulido became an attorney, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a member of the National Honor Society and a cheerleader. She earned her degree from St. Mary's University, then graduated from St. Mary's University School of Law. Now she is Danya Pulido, attorney at law for Texas Legal Services Center in Austin. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Danya Pulido, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Top of the 7th inning, Lady Tigers up 12-5, and they will get things going with batters 3, 4, and 5, Perales, De Leon, and De La Torre. Perales has been on twice, once a fielder's choice and a base hit to center field. Swings at the first pitch and misses, strike 1. Fouled back, strike 2.
Strike 2.
Nothing into the count to Perales. That pitch misses outside for ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, ball 2. Two count to Perales. Swung on, hit hard to right field. Getting underneath it is Salazar. She squeezes it, makes the grab for out number 1.
1 out.
That'll bring up the catcher, Ashley De Leon.
Next to bat, number 5, Ashley De Leon.
Last time at the plate was hit by pitch. She does have a double tonight. That double occurred in the 4th inning. First pitch misses for ball 1. Swings at that one. It's a little blooper into left field. And it slips by the Cabrera, the left fielder. And De Leon will go to second.
Up next, number 8, Michelle.
That'll bring up Michelle De La Torre. De La Torre is 3 for 4 tonight. 2 doubles and a single. Pop up to first her last time at the plate. Shows bunt, pop up. Catcher able to come down with it. I didn't know who was going to grab that one as Cabrera was coming in hard. Cáceres was going out hard. She was able to grab it for out number 2. And that'll bring up Zelina Camacho, the pitcher. She's 1 for 2 and 2 walks. That's a base hit to Lopez. Lopez comes in hard. They'll keep the runner at third. And that's a single for Camacho.
Number 15, Anastasia Gomez.
And that'll bring up Anastasia Gomez. First pitch high for ball 1. Gomez struck out her last time at the plate. Swings at that one, right back to the pitcher. Cabrera goes to first for out number 3.
3 outs.
So no runs come across for the Lady Tigers, and we head to the bottom of the 7th. And it's the Lady Tigers 12, your Lady Wildcats 5.
Eastside Strong Strike. Eastside Strong Strike. Let's go Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats.
We head to the bottom of the 7th. Lady Wildcats need 7 to tie, 8 to win. And they'll get things started with Nana Cabrera, Ariana Cabrera, the left fielder. She's 0 for 3 tonight. Been struck out twice and grounded out once. Camacho comes out for the 7th. Cabrera looks at the first pitch go by, first strike 1. Swing at that one, and that's a pop fly to the shortstop. Rizzo takes a couple of steps to her right, secures the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up JC Cáceres. Cáceres 1 for 3 tonight, 2 strikeouts and a single. That's what she's carded so far tonight. Swings at the first pitch, high fly ball in the middle of the field. Camacho calls everybody off. She makes the grab for out number 2. That'll bring up Cecilia Bautista. Reached on an error in the first, walked in the third, and a line drive to the first baseman in the 5th. First pitch is in there for strike 1. That one is hit to center field. De La Torre calls everybody off. She makes the grab for out number 3. And it's a 1-2-3 inning in the 7th for the Lady Tigers. That does it for this one. Final score, Lady Tigers 12, your Lady Wildcats 5. Want to thank Adrian De Leon for doing a great job with the computer work, the graphics, and the score. Our cameraman, Vinny Berry. I am Joe Aguilar saying good night from Wildcat Softball Field, where once again, final score, the Lady Tigers of Mercedes 12, your Lady Wildcats 5. We'll see you next time right here on K-West.